It's podcast time. What's up, everybody? It's BC Villanova, born on a morning on October. This podcast today is brought to you by the Rockstar Barbershop. Do you need to get ready for the stage? Do you need to get ready for a photo shoot? Do you need to get ready for that video shoot? Specializing in traditional and non-traditional haircuts, if you need to get tightened up for that job interview, or you straight up want Liberty spikes and a giant blue mohawk, the awesome hair care professionals at the Rockstar Barbershop have you covered. Come check out all the rock and roll posters and memorabilia on the walls, from Guns N' Roses to AC/DC to Queen. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always available and welcome. 2 different locations, West Columbia and Lexington, South Carolina. If you need that cut, fade, or shave, come check out the Rockstar Barbershop. My guest today is a co-founder of the band Crossfade. He's an amazing bass player. He's an amazing singer. He's a black belt in Jiu-jitsu, if I'm not mistaken. He's a lovely, gentle giant. He's also one of the last people on earth you'd ever want to cross. It's the handsome, the silver fox, the amazing Mitch James, everybody. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Man, just living the life.
Living the life? Living the dream?
Well, sometimes it's a dream, sometimes not. You know how it is.
Well, the thing about you is, like, you can do it all. Like, I was thinking about you the other day with all your, like, skills, man. You can do electrical work. You can do, like, what all can you do?
Well, I'm a co-owner of a construction company, but that came with many years of, many years of working menial jobs to further my rock and roll career, as most people do.
Yeah.
So I ended up just taking hold of it, and every time I was home from being on the road or practice or whatever, always ended up going back to my regular job. So after 30 years of that, I got really good at a lot of things. So it's come in handy, not just as a business, but I just bought a new house, as you know, and renovating the entire thing by myself. Pretty much.
Wow. I mean, like, if somebody was like, hey, I need you to build a house, I'll give you all the materials, like, literally, you could do it.
I could.
Dude, that's crazy.
I'm too old to do it now, but I could.
How do some people are, like, just badass rock stars and also have all those skills, too? Because I have none of those skills. And I'm just like, I mean, because you have the creativity, but you're like the Renaissance man that has it all, man. How did you do this?
I don't know. I guess out of necessity more than anything. Had to feed the family and pay the rent and the power and all the things everybody else has to do, and also tried to have another 20 hours a week to practice or play gigs or whatever. So it's just one of those things you have to find time to figure out.
Electrical work sounds scary. Right?
It can be.
Like one wrong move and it's a wrap, right?
I tell everybody I've been shocked so many times I have superpowers now.
Nice, dude. That'd be awesome.
It's not a good thing to brag about. But
yeah. How's it feel? I've been shocked by, like, grabbing an electric fence by, like, a dog fence, but is that different? Is that different? Okay.
It's way different.
My dog had the 2-prong, like, collar.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever have the dog where your mom was like, all right, we're going to have an electric fence in the yard, and the dog's not going to run out of the fence, and it's just like, and I was like, let me try this thing, man. Like, if my dog's getting shocked, let me try it, bro. Like, me and my stepbrother would, like, walk across, it's like, zzz. Oh, my God. My dog has to go through this? It's like 2 prongs. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. My Staffy that I have now, she's still a puppy.
Oh, yeah.
And,
beautiful puppy.
Thank you.
I saw you with still hands with
yeah.
Awesome dog.
Yeah, she's 2 now, but she's still a 4-month-old in her brain. So, but she's also pushing 70 pounds, and you got to give her a little boop boop once in a while.
Or it kind of break your heart a little bit, but it's
not anymore. No, it's almost intentional now.
You're just sadistic with it now. You're like, come on,
do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I had this dog named Layla. She was this crazy Chesapeake Bay Retriever, and I like buried the invisible line all through my yard in Red Bank years and years ago. And, like, you know, I strapped the collar on her. She was out there, like, just doing her thing, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right, let's try it out. Like, I'm just getting my baby girl shocked here. I guess we got to see, you know? And she's, like, walking around and, like, there's, like, butterflies going by, and she's, like, sniffing at them and just doing a normal dog thing. And I'm like, I don't think this shit is working, dude. Like, so I just, like, put it to maybe, like, 2, and she's just still just hanging out, you know what I mean? Looking at squirrels. I'm like, fuck this. Let's just see. And I went to 4, and all of a sudden she's like, "Boom!" Like, dude, like, her body just contorted into, like, a C shape. You know? She's like, "Bird!" I was like, Jesus Christ! Like, I was trying to turn it down.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Bird, bird!" She's like, "Run!" I'm like, God damn it. So I have to find her, like, take the collar off of her, shock myself. After that, I was like, man, fuck the electric fence.
Yeah, one of our former drummer, Brian Giger, had a dog. I think his name was Hershey. And he bought one of the bark collars because this was a dachshund. You know, dachshunds are
have to
notorious for barking.
That's their thing.
And he put this thing on his neck, and he barked one time, and it shocked him. So he just went, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." It was just flipping out because he didn't know how to stop it at that point.
Yeah, he didn't know it's a bark shock collar.
That's right.
He didn't know the source of the shock.
Nah.
So he's like, he can't figure it out. Like, well, I'm still getting shocked. Burr, burr, burr. But that's all dachshunds have. They got that long, like, cylindrical hot dog body. So what are dachshunds, like, bred to do? Like, go in holes?
I'm pretty sure they were
find snakes or something.
They will go get some birds or something. Yeah. My other dog is his name is Diego, and he's half dachshund, half pit bull.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a cartoon character. He literally looks like, you know, a Ren and Stimpy character or something.
Oh, good call, dude.
But
Love Ren and Stimpy.
he also barks a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, what is that? Dogs are bred for different things. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like the bulldog, because you have a bulldog, you said. Like,
That's it, yeah.
They're literally meant to wrestle bulls? Is this true? Like, I mean...
I do believe they did send them out to distract the bulls after...
Well, because bulls have that big nose ring, or at least in the Bugs Bunny cartoons. Like, I think that's real.
I'm sure it's true.
But correct me if I'm wrong if you know this, but didn't like a bulldog who very much doesn't have a neck. If you see a bulldog, he's like just stout and like they're so muscular, man. If you try to pick up a bulldog, they're like 80 pounds. But like they can go and wrestle and grab onto that ring, and when a bull's like slinging them around, the pit bull can just like stay on point and not break its neck, not break its back, and I guess like wrestle down the bull.
I guess.
Is this true?
I don't know about the biting the nose ring part.
That might not be true. Okay. Maybe I just made that up.
I don't know.
That's probably fair. But that's so weird, man. Like, it's so weird that there's like so many breeds of dogs, and we call them all dogs. But you have a Pomeranian, and then you have a German Shepherd, which are like aliens compared to each other, and we call them dogs. They're both dogs.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And they're all lovable.
Yeah.
Well, most of them.
Yeah, I know. What's your favorite kind of dog?
Pit bulls.
Pit bulls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because they're not like anybody thinks they are. They're just the best snugglers and just the sweetest dogs. You know.
You
Just
might want to get a little bit closer to that mic, buddy. Sorry.
just don't piss them off. You know.
Yeah. No, definitely not, man. And did you have pit bulls growing up, or no?
I did. My last one was a pit bull. He was 12 or something when he passed away. And literally the only time he ever bit me was when I tried to step in between him and another dog who had gotten in our fence somehow.
Oh.
When I split him up, he tried to bite the dog and bit the back of my calf.
Good God.
Yeah. And that's when you know you got a pit bull.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They got that protectiveness over the family because you had girls growing up as a dad.
Correct.
And were you comfortable with pit bulls growing up around your girls?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Never a question.
Because he would never hurt them at all. I mean, he's going to kill somebody if it steps in foot in your yard and tries to mess with them.
Absolutely. For sure.
Yeah, I never had pit bulls, but I mean, like, you know, it's like somebody having a pet tiger. You know what I mean? Like my tiger's sweet, man. Don't worry about him. Like,
he's fine.
Okay, yeah. I mean, maybe he is. Like my brother Chris had this English pit bull named Texas. And he was the last dog you'd ever want to fuck with in your life, dude. But at the same time, he was just hilarious. And, like, we'd have, like, a laser pointer and put it around and he would just, like, chase it around. He would lick inexplicably, like, electrical receptacle for no reason. He's just over, like, licking it, just like, but, you know.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
All of them do the exact same thing, for sure.
Yeah. Don't you feel that way about, like, golden retrievers or black labs, too? You see one, and you're just like, oh, hey, buddy. Like, it reminds me of one you had from childhood, and, like, they almost have the same personality.
All of them.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. I had this retarded bird dog named Crash growing up. He was a blue tick hound, and literally, I think his brother was his dad. So, like,
that explains some things.
that'll do it, you know? But he would, like, run down the hill when I'd, like, let him off, like, his collar, and he would crash into stuff. So we just named him Crash because he was just, like, just real stupid. But I used to save that dog's life, like, every day. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever come home from school and you find your dog, like, perched up on a fence or something, dude? You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't.
Never done that? Okay.
No, I was.
Your dogs are probably smart. You probably trained them right.
I had two Pomeranians before the pit bulls, like you mentioned Pomeranians before. They are not my favorite dogs, but there was no problem with them getting on anything because they were 6 inches off the ground. So
yeah, my cousin had a Pomeranian. It's like a purse dog. You could like fit it in your purse.
Yeah.
It's like Clueless, like, you know, Alicia Silverstone type dog.
yeah, and they would just run out from under the bed and bite you on the ankle for no reason. Yeah.
Or is that Legally Blonde? One of those dogs. You know what I'm saying? One of those movies, like she has like the dog and it's more like an accessory. You know?
I don't think I've seen either one of those movies, but
Yeah, you're a man's man. You don't watch.
That's right.
You only watch movies with like Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bruce Lee, maybe Fight Club. That's all you watch.
I've been into like everything on Netflix. It steers me towards like British crime shows now. You know, not true crime, but actually just shows. But once I watch one, it shows me, here's the next one, here's the next one. And I love the thing about the British shows is they just all wrap up in 6 episodes. They don't have 5 seasons. It's just 6 episodes, and they're like, boop, it's over, and they start something new. So it's kind of, for my brain, that's a good way to enjoy Netflix, because otherwise I'll be just staring at it for days. So.
That's an interesting, because it's like, I know there's only 6 episodes. I can get in and out of this situation versus like, I'm going to start Game of Thrones. You're like, oh, dude. Around Halloween this year, I started like True Blood again. Do you remember True Blood?
I do.
Sucker. And and she's like, Bill, I can't read your thoughts. I think you're a vampire, and I can't read your thoughts. He's like, Sucker is mine, Eric. And Eric's just like, Bill, I thought I told you, I'm the governor of this land. Sucker is mine. And then Lafayette. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
but
all
anyway,
this.
but like, yeah. But you know that was fun. You know what's crazy? I think that show was on the air when I was on tour with you guys with Crossfade.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was in a band called Villanova. We got a record deal, and we changed our name to Weaving the Fate. And then we went on tour with you guys, which was like one of the best month and a half, 2 months of my life, dude, hanging out with you every night.
I told somebody the other day, we did 29 shows in 31 days.
Yeah.
And we literally, pretty much the whole east side of the country we hit. We went to New York and Baltimore, and kind of worked our way down through Kentucky and all that. It was like crazy. I mean, I don't know how we survived. Also, it was a Jägermeister tour, and maybe that's why we didn't play any shows for 11 years after that.
I know. I was telling somebody the other day, like, I love Jägermeister. Like, they really helped us out a lot. But if I never drink another Jägermeister in my life, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Because I've drank. They gave us a bottle every night.
A
for
big
30
big bottle,
days.
like a 2-foot tall bottle.
Yeah.
Frozen and delicious and.
Yeah. And then
boy.
I think me and Bobby found one in the van like a couple of weeks later after the tour. We were just like, it was warm. We're like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, we're still drinking. We're just disgusting. But it was it's better chilled.
Yes, for sure.
But you guys were so cool, man, and such gracious hosts, man. It was just like a dream come true to like play with you guys. Y'all are so freaking cool. I was talking about you on the last podcast with my best friend Bruce, because it's like they say like don't meet your heroes, but like luckily, I mean, our local heroes people that we really look up to, man. Like you guys are so freaking cool, dude. Like, and so warming and hospitable. You know what I mean?
We all had good moms growing up, and we also know not to piss them off. So. We behave always, and it was always funny because when we went to like radio shows, back then you had to do every morning radio show in the town you were playing in, and they would always go, "Oh man, you guys are the nicest guys we've ever met." Well, except for Shinedown, it was
Shinedown's nicer.
They're the nicest dudes on the planet. I know. I thought we could compete with them, but nobody thinks so.
Apparently. I know Eric a little bit. Me and him have done some music there. He's great, man.
Oh, yeah, he lives in Charleston, right?
Yeah.
He's cool.
He's got a killer studio out there. And, like horses, and it's beautiful out there, man. But he's a freaking genius. Like, their orchestral arrangements for their songs
Bonkers,
are
man.
so freaking epic.
Yeah.
it's just like a movie soundtrack.
Yeah,
I mean,
his solo stuff is sick too, man. I was like, wow.
yeah. But that's the cool thing about you guys with Les, too, because Les is that freak of nature that's like Danny Elfman with a guitar. You know what I mean?
Or a piano, yeah.
Yeah, or a piano. He sees like these soundscapes of like just visuals probably in his brain. Like nobody can comprehend how his brain works. And he's like helping you guys write all this stuff. And one thing I've always loved about you guys is your freaking harmonies and your singing, because you're a badass singer.
Thank you,
I mean,
man.
I don't know if anybody realize like how good of a singer you are. I mean, obviously Eddie gets a lot of attention and accolades for his voice, as well as he should. I mean, he's
Yes.
a complete bamf. But y'all too. I mean, because you were a lead singer in your band in high school.
Correct. Yeah.
And you played bass, and you were a lead singer at a different high school. Eddie was at a high school. Y'all played together some show. And he, rightfully so, was like, this guy's a badass. Like, maybe I should team up with him. And y'all did.
It was mutual for sure.
Yeah. But, I mean, and I don't think people realize, like, how hard it is to sing harmony. It's because some people are like, yeah, I'm singing harmony, right? I'm singing the same thing as you. Like,
Yeah.
no, that's a unison. Like, well, I'm singing lower than you, but I'm singing the same. No, that's an octave. Like,
Right.
it's like a major third or a perfect fifth. Even if you don't have any, like, musical training knowledge, some people can just hear it and feel it. And y'all's are so good, man. Like, your harmonies are so thick and juicy. And it's not even like a cheesy boy band thing, but like the Eagles are almost like a boy band that can all play their instruments like completely badass or
Yeah.
whatever. But and that stuff is cool. But y'all's is like so subtle, and like you almost would miss it if you didn't really pay attention to it. But your harmonies are so freaking good, man. You get like the 5-string and the drop tune. It's so thick and juicy, and like it's freaking amazing, dude. Like you're so good, dude.
Much
It's-
appreciated.
You
we,
anger me how good you are.
We were, Alice in Chains was like 91, 92, and Ed and I were just getting, we moved to Atlanta together to go to music school, and that was who we listened to nonstop, and all their harmonies just dark and weird, and like that's not supposed to go together. So we kind of set out to do the same thing. Like, let's see how weird we can make this and still sound cool,
Hell yeah. It's like having two lead singers in a band. I mean, it's so great, man. I mean, it's so thick and juicy, like I said. It's just amazing stuff. And the bass, so how long have you been playing bass and singing?
I think I started playing bass at 14.
Okay.
And
Started out with a 5-string, or did you go 4?
it was 4-string back then.
Okay.
5 strings weren't a thing back in my day. That's how old I am. I had what was it called? A Warlock, a
Okay.
BC Rich Warlock,
Or-
white
okay.
4-string, and literally, back then, no internet, none of that stuff. And my buddy Glenn we were in high school at BC together, not to be confused with this BC. Hey,
I have my own high school.
and we literally like learned 3 Metallica songs over the telephone, not like a cell phone, like a landline. And he would show me how to play it. I'd never played before, but I was massively into rock stuff. But yeah, I think we probably learned 30 Metallica songs in the first 2 years we were in that band, which was called Black Lung.
Black Lung?
Black Lung, yeah.
Okay.
And that's how I really started learning. But we quickly realized, we didn't have a singer, and I was good enough. It was luckily I started playing bass and singing at the same time. That's the only reason I ever was good at it, just because I learned them
Did you tell
together.
me you were in a choir too?
Yeah,
Okay.
always in music choirs and
You were always
chorus.
this tall, or did you have like a growth spurt?
I think
You're always big?
I grew 6 inches in 1 year, but I think it was like in 6th grade. So
But it was all downstairs.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Hey.
Hey, wait a
Ow.
minute. Oh, whoa. Good, because one regret of mine is like, 'cause I was in orchestra, and all my like knucklehead friends were like, "You were in orchestra, bro? What's up with that?" Like picking on me. I'm like, man, like what am I doing playing violin in like 11th grade? Dude, I need to stop this. I should have just kept playing violin.
dude, for sure.
Not to mention, violin is the worst and hardest instrument of all time. I'm not gonna say worst. Like I love great violin players that can play it, but you ever try to play a violin?
Oh, both my daughters played violin all through high school. Yeah,
How'd that work out?
They don't play anymore, so I couldn't tell you, but it was
Yeah,
good
yeah.
while it lasted. Anyway.
Right, dude. It sounds like cats in an alley just.
Yeah.
And you're just like trying to be supportive of your kids. Like, yeah, that's great,
The
honey.
strings section of the Christmas event was always like the worst to deal with. Ugh.
You're like, oh God, yeah. God bless him, man. The orchestra thing, but you know, if you stick with it, and I was always kind of like regretful that I wasn't in choir instead of orchestra, man, because you got that foundation. I mean, obviously you got a giant voice. I mean, from the whole thing, I can imagine that's from your upbringing and training from a young age.
Yeah, I guess it was, and more than anything, just standing in front of people and singing is what most people are terrified to do, and because I did it so many times from early on, I guess I got pretty comfortable with it. And then I was dating this girl in the 7th grade, and she was doing a bunch of stuff at Town Theater.
Yeah.
So over the summer, the only time I could see her was to go hang out there. And by the 3rd month, I knew all the songs in my head. And the next show that came around, I was like, I'll try out for it. So I did a couple Town Theater productions. I don't know, they weren't plays; they were more like musicals. But
yeah. That's
so
cool, man.
yeah, once you do that, everything gets a little easier.
You know what rock and roll always boils down to? Trying to impress a chick. That's
true.
That's why we're here, man. It's like the basis of all art and music. It all boils down to trying to impress a chick, or on the other, maybe trying to impress a dude or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's just, I don't know what it is. Trying to make yourself bigger, and I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe your initial motivation for doing it. Now, of course, you get the bitten by the bug, and you love it, and you love connecting with people, and it's just you just love creating music, and it's the beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But like most people are just like, man, like I want to write this song about this cute girl in my class or something, or like get her attention.
Exactly.
She won't even look at me, man. Like, you know, that's kind of where it all starts from.
Right. So tell me your. This is a trivia question for you.
Okay.
In your mom's car, in 6th grade, what tapes did she have?
Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Okay.
Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat. I mean, now, was I inspired by Whitney Houston? In a way.
Sure.
But I'm not like in a Whitney Houston tribute band or anything. Right?
No, not yet.
I would be. If we could find a girl that could do that, that would be sick.
Yeah, let's get it together, man.
Yeah.
Make some money.
But I don't know if that like derailed your whole question.
No. That was, and of course I'm older than you for sure.
My mom listened to like Luther Vandross and Whitney Houston, and like she would like try to talk to me on the way to school, and like I was just like growing up being like, whatever, mom, you know, like so it's just whatever. But that's like the 80s and 90s, and that's like a whole influential period of different kinds of music stuff. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
So
but I like that stuff. But you know, once I hit rock music and was like, oh my God, like this is music I actually want to listen to. It's not just stuff that's playing in my mom's car. Like, oh my God, this speaks to me. Like, I want to do this for the rest of my life. It's a different story. But that being said, like, of all the bands I listen to, could they sing as good as Whitney Houston? Really? Probably not.
Well, I'll tell you the 3, and this, my mom had a 77, this was not 1977, but she had a 77 Thunderbird, you know, land yacht, massive thing. It had still had an 8-track in it.
Wow.
And she had 3 8-tracks. ABBA, Saturday Night Fever, the Bee Gees.
Oh, man.
So if you wonder where the harmonies came from,
Yeah.
there they are, man. Best harmonies
Surprised you don't
ever.
sing more head voice with Crossfade.
Yeah.
What a valid man to say.
I can't make my voice do that anymore, for sure.
I was talking to Jessica Skinner Sims about that, and she's like really good at like communicating all that stuff. But it's essentially like when you go see your favorite sports team, you're like, woo, yeah, like woo, yeah. Essentially, you're doing head voice up there.
Yeah,
It's like,
for
woo.
sure.
It's just like your head voice register, and you got your chest voice register. But
Unless you have like 12 beers, then you're like, whoa!
yeah, go Cox. You turn into Randy Blythe from Lamb of God.
Oh,
Go
yes.
Cox. Yeah. But yeah, Norton's like, you. Yeah, man. But you guys always sound so good, man. Your voice is always so freaking good together. And like, I think it always, you know, some of my favorite bands that are in harmony singers together are like related. But it's almost like you and Ed are brothers, man. Like maybe you're long lost brothers because y'all kind of talk the same a little. It's like it's just a Southern thing too, probably.
For sure, yeah.
You got to pronounce words and enunciate things in a certain way, and it makes the blend better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think if you had somebody raised in like Red Bank, South Carolina, and your harmony singer was from like Brooklyn, it'd probably be tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Might be a little little off.
It'd be off, but if you had two Brooklyn singers and two whatever, like if you're from the same spot, I don't know, but it's so tight, man, to the point where sometimes you can't tell who's singing what.
Yeah.
And I think that is a good mark of a great harmony.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'd switch them off and do some. I'm like, I'll take the high one this time, whatever. If it was in my range, I'm like, I got this one. So.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful stuff. And speaking of your awesome girls, they did a good job. And not to bring up like a kind of sad subject, but your best friend just passed away, and Chuck Wiggins. And shout out to the Wiggins family. Much love and respect. And I want to brag on you for a second because you went up there and like delivered this eulogy, man. That was just beautiful. And I know that was tough as hell. That was like a hard thing. And it's like that's what you really want. Because me and my best friend joke about this all the time. It's kind of morbid, but it's like I've already got your eulogy written, bro. Like I know what I'm gonna say when you die. We don't know who's gonna die first, but like what you hope is that like your best friend just goes up there and represents you in like a kind of humorous, like entertaining way, but also encapsulates all the great things about you. And you did great, man. Like your girls did great. Like Les got up there, he was funny, but like it was good, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's I literally had almost 2 years to write it, so it was easy to piece it all together, all the things that I thought about. And you go look through your phone. I'm like, man, I've known this guy since I was 16, and I don't think I have 10 pictures of me and him together.
Wow.
I was very wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Found lots of them over 2 years, in my phone or asking other people for them. So, yeah, it's a strange thing, and cancer sucks. We all know that. You know it as much as I do.
Yep.
But it was a tribute to him because he was such a great guy and best guitar tech on the planet, and the most annoyingly perfect guy ever. Everything had to be perfect all the time, and it was, we had a construction business together for a little while, and we really couldn't make any money because I'm like, hey, we're charging this lady $300 to do this little fix on our window out front, and he would be so perfect at it, it would take us 9 hours before we finished it. I'm like, bro, we got to change directions here, man. But he's a good guy, man. We'll miss him dearly. Yeah. It was tough at the end to watch how that played out, but good dude.
He's lucky to have you as a best friend,
absolutely.
Man. You did good, and you guys are lucky to have each other. I was luckily enough had him as a guitar tech on a few shows. I don't know if he was on the Jaeger tour or not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But he teched for me at some St. Patty's Day thing, and you guys were on the bill, and maybe like 3 days, not 3 days grace, but some big band too. I can't remember who it was, but anyway, like he teched for me, and I just remember being like, day of, I'm like, hey man, like I might go wireless today if that's cool. Like I know we didn't talk about it, but he was like, no, you can't do that. I don't have time to dial in your RFs. For the people who don't know, RFs are radio frequencies, and like I'm like, oh okay, like he just owned me, dude. Like I couldn't say anything. I'm like, I thought I hired you, but I was just like, no, like I'll just do whatever he says because I obviously know he's got the confidence that almost makes you. He's like kind of bossy, but it makes you feel more secure because you're like, okay, well he knows what he's talking about.
He's got this.
He's got it. So you kind of felt like content.
Yeah,
you know?
just like Les said at the funeral. I thought I was hiring a guitar tech. Turned out he was my guitar player, or I was his guitar player. I was
his guitar player. I know, and I love how like you did your piece, and you're like, does anybody else want to talk? No, okay, well then we're gonna move on to, and then Les was like, all right, I'll talk. Like Les at the 11th hour comes up there, like typical Les style, just deliver some funny ass speech. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That was awesome. Your girls did really good. That was awesome. And and Chuck, he guitar tech for John 5. Is that right or no? From Marilyn Manson?
No, Twiggy, the bass player. And
then,
he's been all over the place. Dan from Disturbed, and several Alex Band, and
did Chuck ever
Eve
talk to you about
all those?
Oh, Eve 6?
Yeah.
I was swallowing my pride. I'm ducking my line. I love that song. That was like, me and my friends would sing that all the time, dude. Talking about another good band with great harmonies, but
for sure,
Eve 6 is killer. Did you guys share, or they were label mates with y'all at some point? Wasn't that right?
I don't think Eve 6 was.
Because you guys got signed to a label, if I'm not mistaken, that kind of like specialized in bands that were like had some radio hits back in the day, but maybe hadn't toured in a while, but we're still doing some new stuff.
Yeah.
And right?
11-7 records.
11-7,
yeah.
Represent. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who was on that.
Okay. All right, it's okay.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Again, the Jaeger. Don't do it. Don't do it. Nah, Jaeger's great. But did he ever talk to you about the Marilyn Manson days at all? Any stories with that?
None that I can repeat. But
okay,
alrighty. He was not thrilled being on that tour, but he stuck it out. He's like, man, I got to go to Brazil for 2 weeks. He always got to be somewhere. He's like, I'm in Russia right now. I'm like, okay, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, Twiggy Ramirez is the bass player.
I believe so, yeah.
His Marilyn Manson's probably best friend and bass player, and I love interviews from Marilyn Manson because you're like, Twiggy, what'd you think about the song Beautiful People? And he's like, codeine and caffeine or something. His responses are like, codeine and whiskey. That's all he would say or something. You know what I mean? Just completely in his own brain. But have you ever read the Long Road Out of Hell Marilyn Manson biography?
I have not. No.
It's actually really genius. He's a brilliant poet and author, but it's super fucked up.
I believe it. Yeah, I'm a bass player, man. I can't read. Don't you know?
Whatever. You can build a whole house and build a fence.
I can read schematics. I just can't read words.
Can't read words? Fuck words. Words enough. But that's cool. But yeah, shout out to the Wiggins family, man. That's cool. And yeah, you guys did awesome with that whole thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. And what a career too. Marilyn. Okay. And speaking of Les, our brother Les, he had an opportunity to play with Marilyn Manson too, right? Do you know about this?
I don't.
Okay. So the story goes, the myth is Les from Lexington, South Carolina, where I'm from, had an opportunity to try out for Marilyn Manson. Maybe I figured it was because of Chuck. Chuck maybe hooked him up.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, Marilyn Manson's always going through a new guitar player. He's always
dozens
kicking him with giant Frankenstein boots on. He's wearing a diaper. He's covered in blood and razor. His torso is just lattice work. He's just slicing himself up. And he's probably just getting guitar players to quit on him all the time.
Yeah.
So I guess because even Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit played with him for a little while. Mm-hmm. But Les, our boy and your bandmate, had that opportunity to try out for him. And the story goes that Les didn't want to do it because his grandma was super Christian. So it's you can't be Southern Baptist and play for Marilyn Manson,
and
dude.
His brother's a preacher.
Exactly.
Also.
Shout out to Dave Hall. He married me and my
Hall.
wife. Yeah, Dave Hall. Living in York, South Carolina.
York.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. So let me ask you this. Here's a tough question. 5 favorite bands.
Ever?
Let's go ever.
I'm going to say Soundgarden, number 1, all day, every day.
Nice.
Alice in Chains, all day, every day. ELO.
Okay. Electric Light Orchestra.
Mm-hmm. Faith No More, all day for sure. Who I got left? Man, it's got to make it a good one. You know who I love?
Besides Villanova, we all know that.
Villanova, for sure. There it is.
Besides us. Go ahead, buddy. No,
Boss Skaggs.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, just a dude in the 70s that just knew how to rock it out, man. I'm not sure he's my number 5 all time, but that's the first one I thought of, and I just love his singing, man. He's just great songwriter, all the things.
Okay. I'll have to look up Boss Skaggs. I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
What's interesting about that whole list is you just listed the greatest rock singers of all time.
Too.
By the way, have you ever heard of a little singer called Chris Cornell?
Yeah, he was all right.
He was an upstart. He was okay. And Alice in Chains. I mean, Jesus, dude. Mike Patton. I mean, come on. Yeah, so you're obviously you like the great singers.
I do. I like, and just a touch of weird and a touch of odd time signature.
Yeah.
All those together just make my brain go.
I like the blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm gonna bombard you with another hard question.
Let's do it. 5
favorite bass players.
Oh man, Victor Wooten.
Nice.
For sure. Who else? Who's got it played with David Lee Roth? I don't know why I can't. Oh, Billy Sheehan.
Oh yeah.
He was that's why I picked up a bass.
Oh, really?
I saw him. I saw David Lee Roth when he played when he came out with Eat 'Em and Smile, which was his first solo album, and I saw him and Steve Vai was a guitar player.
Oh man, nice.
I didn't even look at Steve Vai. I was like honed in on Billy Sheehan and blew my mind. Changed my life for sure.
On that tour, did Steve Vai have like the Heart guitar?
No,
You know
I think that was later. Yeah.
Okay. But if you ever seen the Heart guitar, it's like, it makes no sense. I don't even know what it is, but it's like a heart, but it's got like a guitar neck here, a guitar neck here, and a guitar neck here. And like, are they all 6-string? Is one a 7-string? But that was like before the 7-string thing. He invented 7 strings. I know you guys play 7 strings and you play a 5-string, but bass. But
yeah,
like what this neck was one a 12-string?
I don't know. I think
what did he do?
What was his name? Michael blah blah, some very Italian name. He's the guy that started that trend. He had like he could play both hands.
Right.
He was in a band called Nitro. Also one of the best singers ever, Jim Gillette. Shout out Jim Gillette. He could sing higher than any woman I've ever heard. So
higher than Sebastian Bach from Skid Row? Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he's
I thought Skid
Whitney
Row
Houston.
took the trophy.
Nah, he was Whitney Houston style, but as a man.
Okay, we're talking head voice, like just like
some
just
of the
crazy high register,
break glass kind of guy.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
So okay, where am I at?
Two.
I've only done two.
Billy, Victor Wooten. There's only 2.
That's only 2 so
go
far,
ahead.
huh? Man, I just don't think about bass players too often. I mean, I love watching people play bass, but okay, let's go. Man, it's so hard, dude. I'm just trying to think of some jazz players that just tickle my brain too, but that's pretty sad. Bass player can't name 5 bass players.
Well, but
we'll circle back.
They're
going to pop back in my brain.
But that's the interesting thing about you, because the singers, you're like, oh, right away. Like, I got 5, but your bass was like, I don't know. So, I mean, really, it's like you're a lead singer that plays bass, but that's the beauty of Crossfade. But you're like the Paul McCartney kind of style. Like, I mean, Paul McCartney's a genius bass player, but does anybody ever say, Paul McCartney's my favorite bass player? By the way, his bass lines are great.
That's sick.
But his
super sick.
But his voice like overshadows his bass playing.
Yeah, for sure.
And not to say that about you, but it kind of does. Like, you're such a good fucking singer, man.
Thank you, man.
You know, it's like, and your bass playing is great too. But I guess it's kind of the same way with Sting. Like, is anybody like, Sting's a phenomenal bass player? Which, by the way, he is.
Yes.
But his voice is so damn good, man. It's almost like you forget. You know.
For sure. Yep.
Those harmonies.
Yeah. When they come to me, I'll pop right in and let you know, man.
Did you ever get it? What, like Flea? Into Flea at all? Not really?
I love Flea.
Yeah.
Not a Chili Peppers fan.
Really?
Per se.
Okay.
I liked them for a long time, and now I'm just like, ugh. Every time I hear them, I'm just like, oh, not again. But that's a probably just oversaturation thing that caused that. But yeah, Flea's sick. He's crazy good.
Yeah. Yeah. I was talking about backflips last time with Jessica Skinner Sims, because speaking of Victor Wooten, he reportedly and allegedly can do a backflip with bass in hand. You know what I mean? I mean, as hard as it is to do a backflip, think about having like a heavy bass. And he's a shorter dude too.
Yeah,
man. He's like shorter than me. I mean,
he's way
did you ever meet him?
Yes, I've met him a couple times. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, he's
I met him.
He comes up about here on me. So,
really? Yeah. Well, you're 6'4". Okay.
6'3".
You're
Yeah.
6'3". We'll say 6'4" for reference. When
Sure.
you're wearing boots there. Who's like a rock star that you met? Like one of your favorite people that you've ever met?
Golly, man, so many nice people. You never would think, because I'm the only one in the band, like Ed and Les, they just kind of keep to themselves. If I see somebody from another band, I'm gonna immediately walk up. Like,
right.
I saw Randy Blythe at one of our festivals we played this year, and I just walked up. I was like, "Hey, man, I know you're sitting chilling, man. Just respect, respect. That's all I wanted to say." So it's that's just kind of how I operate. I'm not scared of anybody,
Hell yeah.
So
was Randy shaved head, or did he still have the dreads?
No, he was shaved.
Okay, this was like really recent then. Oh yeah, how was the festivals that you guys played?
Yeah, they were amazing, man. We had one that was not great. I think they call it going punk rock. Like all of our equipment kind of failed.
Oh
and Ed did not have the best day with his voice, because it was like day 3 of the once you don't do it 6 months in a row, 3 in a row is a little rough on your vocals, and he screams like a banshee anyway. So
that's fair. But another thing I'll say is like, okay, a bad day for Ed Sloan is like the day that 90% of singers wish they could have. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man.
So, does he really have a bad day? But I know what you're saying. Well, one thing that was awesome that I saw was you guys kind of befriended Bret Michaels from Poison on one of your
So crazy,
dude. I mean, I like loved Poison, man. When I was a kid, my sister had like the big poster on the wall. When I first saw it, I was like, who are these chicks on your wall? You know what I mean? And my sister got me into Poison. She kind of started this whole like glam rock love affair for rock and roll, and then like Poison led into like Warrant and the Bullet Boys, and then it was like Cinderella, and then it was like Guns N' Roses, and that just changed everything. Just a, it's almost like a what do you call it? A gateway drug.
Yeah,
Poison was my gateway drug.
Okay,
dude,
okay.
You know? But I love Poison, man, and Bret Michaels such a lovable dude. First of all, dude, I love his songs, and also the Rock of Love.
Right, right.
I mean, he's hilarious. How can you not love that guy, dude?
Yeah.
Come on. And you guys, I mean, that's so cool that he like accepted y'all and befriended y'all, right?
He literally walked up to us before this show started and was just like, "Hey, man," blah, blah. I was like, "Is this an impersonator?" I didn't know. I was like, "What's going on?" But yeah, just the nicest guy on the planet. And once we like posted something about it and all, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, he's the nicest guy on the planet."
Yeah.
So that changes everything because I never watched Rock of Love.
You never saw that?
No, I knew of it. I decided not to dig into that.
I mean, I don't think you're going to get more intelligent by watching it, if anything. But it's almost worth it, dude. You can feel your brain just kind of slipping down into nothingness. But it's like, but it's not because of Bret, just because he's hanging out with these hot-ass girls, and they all love him, dude. Girls just love Bret Michaels.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? He's a handsome devil. He can sing his freaking balls off. He's like, just a great songwriter. I mean, great performer, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, my poster on the wall in like third grade is like Ricky Rocket, CeCe DeVille, Bret Michaels, and Bobby Dahl. And funnily enough, Les, like years before y'all played with him, I was talking about Poison one night. He's like, "You want to see something funny, man? Check this shit out."
CeCe.
Yeah, he had CeCe DeVille like in his phone. Like I was like, "What? How the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, I met him in L.A. We were hanging out one night and like
he said
we
he's
swapped
awesome
numbers."
too.
Yeah,
he
said
like, he's amazing.
What? It's like, what the fuck, man? It just kind of reminds you first of all, how badass your friends are, and secondly, how small the world is.
Yeah,
compared to what you really think.
Yeah, especially in the rock community or whatever. Once you play. I've noticed this a whole lot. Once you play more than 2 shows with another band, and you actually have a rapport with them, you're besties. You'll see. I saw guys I hadn't seen in 20 years, and they were like, "Mitch, what's up?" I'm like, I'm like old and gray and got a big gray beard now, and they knew me right off the bat. And it's like you bro hug and you hang out and you talk about everything that's been going on in your life, and it's like not a day has passed. It's so strange, man.
You're a very memorable dude, though. Nobody's gonna forget you. You know what I'm saying? You're just a lovable guy.
Thanks.
And you've been great for a while, but dude, I mean, like you're silver fox. I always say that. Like, I mean, you never had a problem like attracting hot women. I mean, your wife is a beautiful lady.
Thank you.
And Jessica, dude, like she's so lovely, man. I met her, unfortunately under, which would have been better circumstances because we met at Chuck's thing,
Sure.
You know what I mean? But I got to talk to her a little bit, and she's so cool, dude. And you can tell she's like the rock chick, and she's awesome. And she's like, what, like 6'2"?
Yeah, somewhere there, 6'1". Yeah.
Dude, but maybe you're taller than me, maybe. But
with heels on, she's definitely taller than you.
Yeah. But like, I mean, I don't know if you're past your like childbearing years or whatever. But I'm saying like, if you guys had kids, they would be giants and they would take over the world.
Yeah.
Dude. I mean, talking NBA, or maybe they'd be like little, giant rock stars, literally, or whatever. But she's a beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
I have a 32-year-old kid and a 28-year-old, almost 28. So I'm good.
No, baby,
I did that.
You have a new baby, and your baby is like, wait, the uncle of somebody that's older than him? Is that how that works?
It's very strange.
That'd
Some of
be
those
kind of weird
things, yeah.
But some people have it's like, it's my uncle, man, but he's like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But it just depends. Like, people do different things. But some people have kids early on at like 19. I mean, my mom had my oldest brother at 19, dude. I can't imagine. Like, I was so immature at 19. You had kids early on too, right? Is that weird to talk about, or is that okay?
No, I turned 21 and my daughter was born 2 weeks later. So
No way.
Yeah. Two best mistakes I ever made is what I how I call that.
Yeah.
But wouldn't change it for the world. But
Love
yeah,
your girls, dude. They're
I was
so
way too
awesome,
young. Yeah,
dude.
they're great.
and they did so good. And Shaylee, I think, is like the one that's like, is she the more outgoing one? Is that fair to say, or am I getting that backwards?
No, well, they're both pretty outgoing. Chaley's the one with the 3 kids, and we actually that's like her 3rd or 4th eulogy.
Okay.
So,
oh, really?
Yeah, so we call her the closer now.
Well, that's where I was going with that because Kendall was so sweet. She was like, very, just composed and sweet. But Shaylee just kind of went for it, and she kind of had everybody laughing, and she was kind of like very comfortable. I was like, man, she's like the public speaker of the family.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. And
she actually got almost a job offer from the guy at the funeral home because she was so good at the closing. So.
Wow. That's a tough one, dude. That's a tough gig, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a tough one, man. Like, yeah, they did good, though. But, so no future kids for you?
I'll pass.
You'll pass, okay.
I got 3 grandkids, man.
You got 3? That's right, you're grandpa. Mm-hmm. You're the most rock and roll grandpa of all time, man. You're not like what I picture when I think of the word grandpa,
Well, thank you.
You're like a gilf, not for me. Like, I mean,
sure.
I love you, but hey,
your
grandpa I'd like to fuck. No, but like, not, for a lot of chicks, I mean, they're like, I don't care if he's a grandpa or not. Like, he's a fucking silver fox. You know what I mean? But because there's a lot of like Dolly Parton is that way for me, like gilfs. Not that I want to like fuck her, like I don't want to say it like that, like disrespectfully, because I love Dolly Parton, and I'd maybe like marry her.
Yeah.
I'd probably talk to my wife and be like, babe, I love you so much, but like,
Dolly
Parton wants to marry me.
Yeah.
So can we just pause our relationship for just like a year? And she'd probably be like, look, I get it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go marry Dolly Parton.
She'll marry George Clooney just for a year, and then we'll get back together. Everything will be fine.
Exactly. Yeah. Then the shoe's on the other foot. I'm like, shit, man. Damn it, George. Yeah. But the silver fox thing, man, it's good. Yeah.
I had when I turned 15, I started growing my hair out, and just let it go. I don't think I cut it till I was like 24, but at 17, I had like foot-long gray locks in my hair already. So
at what age?
17.
Really?
Yeah, I was a early.
You were gray at 17?
Yeah, well, I had startings of grayness. So
yeah, wow, dude.
I was cursed from the get-go, or blessed.
Well, you got a good head of hair, man. I mean, you look cool as shit. So I mean, I like the way you own it too. I mean, and these days, speaking of Lamb of God, their bass player John, I think, is like is he gray dreadlocks or just gray long hair?
Yeah,
I mean,
super long.
It doesn't. It's not the death sentence of rock stardom anymore. That maybe you thought it was when you were a kid or something, but like gray happens way quicker than you may think. And,
Absolutely.
And it takes a while to get good at music anyway. So like, I mean, listen to a record that like 17-year-olds and 20-year-olds make is cool, and they're like they got that youthful enthusiasm and spirit. But really, it's like but if you listen to a band that's like 60 or like in their 50s, they're probably some bad motherfuckers that you really could be uplifted by, man. If you really want to listen to them, and like they're probably gray or bald or whatever. Who gives a shit? Like
yes.
just want to hear their music.
Simon and Garfunkel, they did not have great hair.
Okay.
They're also some of the best musicians ever.
Yeah, good harmonies once again.
Mm-hmm.
Simon and Garfunkel. So, okay, you say we were talking about like who was like some of the people that you met and they recognized you and stuff, but is there somebody like a rock star that you befriended or just that somebody that you were like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm talking to this people? Did you ever meet Ozzy?
I didn't.
No, okay.
I met Sharon.
Oh, nice.
Actually, my mom has a picture of me and Sharon on our fridge to this day.
Really?
We played the Tonight Show way back when, probably 05, 06. And it was like something was going on. So Arnold Schwarzenegger was there, and Sharon was there, and like several other people. Sylvester Stallone.
Okay.
Like got to meet them all on the same day just because it was some weird event that was happening there. But yeah, Sharon was amazing. She's like, Ozzy can't make it. He's got the shits. That's what she told everybody.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
She seems great.
Yeah. Other than that, man, I was just so in the moment, always on tour, man. I just, like I said, I walk up to people and just say hello. I never had a bad experience with anybody who I thought would like look at me funny or be like, get out of here or whatever. So it's the rock and roll community, I think, is a whole lot different than a lot of other like pop and no, I won't. That's the only one I can think of. But country,
Right.
I don't really know. Country's not really a band set aside from itself. They're
Right.
more like a Nashville kind of thing,
Right,
or
it's
whatever.
like a superstar and a group of maybe like
A group of badasses.
like professional one-off maybe musicians that are replaceable, so to speak, like interchangeable side parts, you
Yeah.
could say. You know,
Yeah, so I just think like again, rock and roll, just all these people more than likely struggled and had blue collar jobs and finally got out of it, and I think they're thankful and not prima donnas about any of their success. They're just like, I'm just glad to be here, man.
I agree. And one of the reasons you get into rock or metal or punk rock is like a feeling of like you're ostracized from society. You just feel like different. You feel maybe like a loser, like a freak. I mean, I don't know if you ever felt this way.
Oh, absolutely. For sure.
I mean, but you get around a bunch of people like that, and a lot of people that have had success in it too, and you're like, oh yeah, we all feel the same way. We just kind of felt like we were complete fuck ups, and
Yeah. And we all just kind of gravitated towards even a horrible band, punk rock kind of band or whatever. You're just like, oh yeah, they're awesome. And then hindsight, maybe not so much, but whatever it did, it brought people to the same place. Just like New Brooklyn Tavern does, man. I commend those people for how they have shows and just all the freaks.
Yeah.
All the freaks show up, man. It's great.
The punk rock and metal stuff has always been killer there. Shout out to New Brooklyn Tavern and Carlin and the Columbia scene. And you guys were so cool because I remember because y'all were like blowing up, and you and Eddie would like come to a show, just some random punk rock or metal show, and just buy like $200 worth of merch or something like
Spread the love, man.
Just spread the love, dude. Everybody's like, God damn, who are these guys? And it's cool, man. But it's true. Like, everybody kind of feels that way, and some people have the success, some people don't. But the thing that all kind of bonds you together is that, like, feeling of, like, ostracized from regular society, and you maybe, like, don't find your place in other areas. But when you put a guitar in your hand and a bass in your hand, drums, and somebody's screaming their freaking head off, you're like, damn, man, this really speaks to me. And,
Absolutely,
these are my people,
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Good shit, man. So you met Sharon. She was beautiful. You love Sharon. That was great.
For sure.
Did you ever meet Korn? Did you ever meet Korn?
Yes, we played a show with them. I guess it was 2012 or so, and just in front of like 50,000 people, just in a random parking lot somewhere, and all just super nice guys, man. They're still doing what they do every day, and I think they're all still grateful that they get to do it. They're not pretentious or trying to duck away from anybody. They're just there like everybody else. Same with Aaron from Stained.
What an amazing singer, dude.
We played probably 5 or 6 shows in a row almost, and he sat on the stage, watched me play every night. I'm like,
way, that's cool.
He had a big fat joint in his hand, so I guess he was he was doing 2 jobs at once. But
do you still smoke weed? Is that weird to ask?
No.
Or you don't smoke weed at all. Did you ever?
Okay.
Okay.
I was a dabbler.
Me too. Why not? Did it make you paranoid at all, or just didn't like it? Or
no, I mean, occasionally I'll hit the pen or something.
God.
I like
the pen is scary to me, dude. Like, what's like the measurable amount of THC in that thing, man?
You just gotta throw the coins up in air and see how many you can catch.
Throw caution. Well said. Throw caution to the wind a little bit there.
Yeah, no, I'm not ashamed. I actually told my mother that I could hook her up if she's pushing 80.
Yeah.
She's like, this hurts. I'm like, those all hurt on me too, but I got something that alleviates a little bit. So
hell yeah. Man, it's like it's not. It may not be like the miracle drug that people want it to be, but it really is helpful, and it's not like weed madness anymore. We're like, this will make you jump off a building. Yeah. But it's more so like, okay, like if you've ever had cancer and you're going through radiation treatment or like chemotherapy and you can't eat at all, well, eat a fucking pot brownie. And you know what I'm saying? You might be able to eat and you might have like a pleasant experience or something like that,
right.
Because, my mom growing up, like she was like, my oldest brother Derek probably has done like every drug imaginable. You know what I mean? And then it's like my brother Chris came along, and it's like, you know, we did our fair share of drugs and partying and stuff and rock and roll, whatever. But she was always against it, like Southern Baptist home or whatever. But when my brother got like cancer, like my mom and my sister were like making him pot brownies in the kitchen and
Heck
shit,
yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? Because it really does help people a lot, and it's like.
And
I
that's
guess
what 10 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
So
Or it's like 14 or 15 years ago.
That's
from
right.
When brother passed. But
wow.
I know it's nuts, dude. But you know, and it's still illegal. But it's like, but maybe why is it illegal? Because if it's helping somebody and they can actually maybe like have an appetite or eat, and it like takes their pain away while they're going through something so horrific,
Or
like
if they're
cancer
just
treatment,
or
you
if
know?
they're just super stoned and don't think about their condition for a few hours, man. That's good enough for me, man.
I know, man. I mean, whatever helps people. Overall, I'm fine with. Like,
For sure.
obviously, I get why like heroin's not legal. You right?
That's a tricky one. Yeah, that's.
Anyway, ever done heroin in Miami?
I have not.
Okay, buddy. All right.
I have not.
Okay, it's okay. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I've never done it, but
I've never seen the positive side of heroin.
never.
No.
I mean, I've never seen like a senator or like just well, okay. There's been plenty of people that are millionaires that are heroin addicts, but they're probably rock stars. Kurt Cobain, for example.
There you go.
We
Yeah.
saw how that ended. I mean, he took his own life, but it was probably like heavily induced by drugs and alcohol and depression
Probably,
or whatever.
yeah.
You know? Yeah. Heroin probably not so good. Don't do the heroin. But yeah, but weed, man, like there's probably like some untapped potential there, and it kind of bothers me that we're just like we brand this like this is bad, don't do this. But I'm like, well, but like so many guys from returning from the military have like PTSD. It really helps them, including mushrooms too. You know.
Yeah.
And people with cancer and stuff, it really helps. So like, can we explore this and maybe see that it's helpful to humanity in some kind of way? You know what I mean?
And would you rather them crush an entire fifth of vodka?
The worst.
That's going to bring you down. That's not
Dude,
going to
for
be
sure.
a
And
uplifting experience.
Yeah, man, and clearly I drink, but I know it's like not the best. I should probably do microdose mushrooms or something, or something.
Just macro dose them, man. Just get it on.
Why even micro? Let's go macro.
Find your spirit, man.
I
Write
have
some
friends,
tunes.
That were right. I have friends that were like alcoholics really bad and it like destroyed their life. And I'm talking like I'd get back to the van, go to the hotel room, and they'd be like chugging a 40 at like 10 a.m. Like, God damn. But and I have friends like that have like quit drinking altogether, and now they're like all skinny and in shape and like ripped. But like occasionally they microdose. You know what I'm saying? And it's like kind of really affected their life in a positive way. So
and they still beat their wives.
Well, they think
Just kidding.
They think they're beating like some kind of alien
That's
person.
right.
They don't know that it's their wife at the time. No. They're like, I'm an orange. Like, what am I? I don't know. Did you ever hear about is this an urban myth? Like the one guy took too much acid and he thought he was an orange. Did you ever hear that in the BC? Okay. This is a Lexington myth. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't know. I have no idea about that. But I lived in Lexington as well, but I was on the other side of Lexington, South Congaree, Lexington.
Other side of the track.
Yeah.
Did you ever take acid? Is that a weird question to ask?
Oh yeah, hundreds of times. I guess. Hey, mom. guess now you know.
But mom, you love him. He's a good boy. You know what I mean? We all do crazy things. How was that?
Amazing.
Amazing. Yeah.
I mean, I won't say who did it with me, but wrote some really cool tunes out of it.
Okay. All right.
Enough said.
Another songwriter. Can we go through the Crossfade catalog and try to guess which songs were under the influence of LSD?
No, we would have to go back to the Nothing catalog.
Yeah, because you guys, Sugar Daddy Superstar, right before Crossfade.
Right.
I remember seeing that when I was like probably in like 8th grade or some shit in the free times, like the black and white. Sugar Daddy Superstar playing at the Elbow Room or something, you know? And then next thing you know, but you're the Nothing before that?
Yeah.
They went Nothing, Sugar Daddy Superstar, Crossfade?
We were the Nothing. That was our heavy stuff. But we decided, if we want to take this thing seriously, we'll write some chiller songs, a little more radio-friendly kind of stuff, just to test the waters. So we would actually play a song, a show as the Nothing, and then later that night play another show as Sugar Daddy Superstar. So
was Sugar Daddy Superstar all original? Is that or is that
it was?
Like
well,
okay, it was new metal type stuff.
Yeah, actually, when we played out, I mean, we throw in some Limp Bizkit,
Hell yeah.
little bit of everything. We we were just trying to get gigs. We played weddings. We played one of the 93.5 DJ's weddings.
Oh, yeah.
And then you play a little Garth Brooks, play a little Limp Bizkit, play a little Tool.
All on my roots. Hell yeah. That's killer, man. And the 7-string thing, when did that? By the way, I watched. It's so cool. Of who's the guy that kind of like, I'm not gonna say rediscovered y'all, but he kind of put you on the map and like kind of forced y'all to get back together.
Yeah, Joe Guzik.
What a man! Thank you. Say his name again. I'm sorry.
Joe Guzik.
Joe Guzik. Thank you. And Rockfade, right?
Oh no! Oh, okay, you're talking about a different guy. Joe was our A&R guy at Columbia Records.
Okay.
And he's the one that kind of got Ed back out into doing it again. But the Rockfade guy, yes, that Brian. Brian was instrumental, man.
Well, thank you to both those guys.
Yeah, for sure.
But the Rockfade, and I follow them too. And they actually did a really beautiful piece about Chuck too. That was amazing.
Yeah.
But man, that guy is so awesome because I'm like, wow, like he really cares about some stuff that I care about too. I didn't know that anybody else would like. I mean, obviously a lot of people care about it. Clearly.
Yeah.
Because somebody was like, where's Crossfade? Yeah, where the hell are they? Like 40,000 people in one day. Like, where are they, damn it? They need to go on tour again. And everybody's like, yeah, come on. And that's where the demand came from. I mean,
did. Yeah, for sure.
Did Cold, what I really meant to say is did that have some TikTok like sensation over the last couple of years? Is that what happened?
It absolutely did, yeah.
Okay.
TikTok, it took our, we already had like, close to 2 million followers on Spotify.
Yeah.
Still, after 20 years, which is bizarre on its own. But, as soon as you get a couple TikTok things that get 100,000 likes or whatever, all of a sudden you're like 2.4 million monthly listeners. It's like, what? It's still so bizarre to me just because I'm not technologically adept. So when I see that stuff, I'm like, that's so crazy. And then you just see, 100,000 likes on some teenagers singing your song that were not alive for sure.
Right. Probably weren't even alive when I was touring with you guys
Yeah,
in 2012. Hey.
Probably not.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about it because ultimately what it's done is transcended generations. And like, I mean, good music is good music. It doesn't matter what year it is, but like somebody in 2030 is going to be like, who's this guy named Jimi Hendrix? I've heard of him, but I'm not sure. Like they're going to look him up one day. And it's the same thing with you guys. It's just like, I mean, it's like good music just translates no matter like how old it is. I mean, whether it's like freaking from the 1920s or early 2000s. So, I mean, I mean, put it this way, because I teach music, and a lot of my kids want to learn Green Day, Nirvana, Metallica, Alice in Chains,
classic rock. That's what they call it.
Classic rock. I know. I'm like, oh god, that's classic rock. Dude, I'm old as
it hurts.
nuts.
It hurts a little.
And you have the occasional like AC/DCers or like even the Doors or something. But that's rare. Mm-hmm. It's normally all about like Kurt Cobain and the stuff that. But I thought about this too because when I was in high school, Jimi Hendrix and Jim Morrison, is really who I liked, and they'd been dead for years.
For sure.
Bob Marley as well.
Yeah.
And Elvis, whatever, even longer. But that's who I was like, yeah, that's the icons, whatever. But for these kids in 2026, they're like, oh yeah, man, Kurt Cobain, freaking Sublime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Green Day, who's still kicking and everything, but like these are icons. It's nuts, man. It just still translates. So, but that's what that did. It's like the TikTok thing. It translated to that. What you ever seen the video of like the Fleetwood Mac song, and it's like the guy with the mustache, and he's like roller skating backwards in his dreams playing.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And like, how many views did he get from that?
For sure. Or just like the Stranger Things, all the songs that just busted out.
Master
for that,
of Puppets. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what it takes for this new audience, this new generation to be like, oh man, this song is relevant again. This song is fucking
Absolutely.
killer.
Yeah.
We all know it's killer, but like they might not trust the guy in his 40s or 50s to be like, hey kids, this is killer. But like when they discover it for themselves, they're like rampant about it.
Yeah.
Like Limp Bizkit is huge right now,
It's
dude.
so
it's crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they were always awesome. They just kind of got shit on at some point because they were like that new metal rap thing, and it kind of fell out of favor. But now everybody's like, never mind. That was really good. you know.
Well, I mean, if you got teen angst and you want to go have a good
Yeah,
time.
if you want to break shit.
Right. Who doesn't at some point, especially when you're fucking 14 to 18 or whatever. Dude, they might be popular 1,000 years from now.
That's right.
Who fucking knows?
Probably
Did
so.
you ever meet them?
Yes. Yes.
How was that?
They were fine. I mean,
Okay.
I think Aaron.
Did you let Fred Durst give you a tattoo?
No, I did not. I don't have any tattoo. Oh wait.
Oh,
yeah.
wait a minute. You're totally covered. What you got? It's like a bear right there? Is a wolf? That's killer, dude.
There's a wolf. Yeah. Oh, Indian themed. My dad was Cherokee, so I have a whole
sick, dude.
Indian arm. Yeah.
You know what's funny about tattoos is like nobody really ever looks at them in depth. I mean, unless somebody's like, "Hey, bro, what you got on your arm?" Or you're one of those extra talkative people that are like, "Well, this is a fairy that I got from 11th grade, and this is a Tasmanian devil or something." Like if you really want to like tell everybody about it, but people see you got like a sleeve in passing, but they may never know what it is.
Right.
And honestly, like as much as I've hung out with you, like I've never really in depth looked at your tats, dude. But they're really fucking good.
Yeah, thank you,
Where
man.
did you get that at?
Oh, shout out to Steve, my buddy Steve. We went to high school together actually, and I hit him up, 7 or 8 years ago, and I was like, "Hey, man, you remember me from 10th grade?" He's like, "No, I was in a motorcycle wreck, man. I don't remember anything until after I was like 19." I'm like, "Okay, well, I saw your work, man. Let's schedule some stuff." So, and I'm stuck with him the whole time. I hadn't had anybody else do anything since. So,
Cherokee Indian or
Yeah.
what's okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've supposedly got Cherokee Indian in me also. Whatever. Who knows?
My dad was Indian, and my mom's like the whitest white woman from Georgetown County.
Hell yeah.
Got the best of both worlds.
The best of both worlds. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, which segue into this. Who's a better singer? You know what I'm going to ask you.
Oh, Sammy all day.
Sammy or David Lee Roth?
Well, I said Sammy.
You said Sammy.
David Lee Roth, better song structurer.
Okay, Sammy Hagar, Van Halen. Which one's a better performer?
Performance, yeah, Dave. All day.
You know it's Van Halen.
Of course.
But agree. I mean, Sammy Hagar's vocals
He can kill it, man.
so clean and so high, like
Yeah.
just unnaturally.
Yeah.
Did you ever read Red, his biography? It's great, man. You guys should read that. Yeah.
Again, reading.
Reading. I'm a bass player. I do construction. I'll read whatever. No, but it's good. I don't read enough. Like I feel like reading is just good for your brain. But I don't.
Fundamental.
Yeah, I mean,
apparently.
I've always like wanted to be more of a reader, but if it's something that I'm really interested in, like rock and roll drama excites me. So I've read probably like every autobiography by every rock star of all time.
Okay.
Slash's is great. Marilyn Manson's is great. Skid Row, Sebastian Bach's is great. The
Okay.
Dirt. Dude,
The Dirt.
Yeah, The Dirt's got a movie on Netflix.
I've seen
MGK is Tommy Lee.
I've seen it. Yeah.
But have you ever read the book? Like,
I haven't.
it's another
Also, I was just kidding about reading. Sometimes I'll burn through like 30 books in 3 months. But
seriously?
yeah,
Nice, dude.
But then I just don't for like 2 years in a row. So
nice.
it's hit and miss.
What kind of stuff do you like to read?
Dan Brown, man, the man, all the angels and demons and all those.
Yeah.
Just great
Is
storytelling,
that Da
man.
Vinci Code or no?
Yeah,
Okay,
same guy.
gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
he's got like 10 books out, and I burn through all of them as soon as they come out. So
Is there any validity to the Da Vinci Code whole thing?
I mean, sure seems like it to me, man. They took some. I'm sure they embellished some things to make them look more important or whatever. But there's a whole lot out there, and Roman Catholic Church, they hold a lot of things back. They bury a lot of stuff down in the basement. So I got to think, there's a lot of validity to a lot of the things they talk about in that thing. So
Right. And the thing is, when Christ was buried and you resurrected, if you believe that or you don't, it's whatever. But like, how soon after that did they realize like we have a historical thing here? We need to keep things. The shroud of Turin.
Turin. Yeah.
Turin. Is that? What do you think about that? Is that real? We don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows? We don't know.
I know that Steve Christ, his brother, never got the recognition that he deserved.
Steve Christ.
Steve
Good job.
Christ.
Or what's the bass player from Avenged Sevenfold? Johnny Christ?
Johnny Christ,
Yeah, there
yeah.
you go, Johnny Christ. Some good bass lines.
Also,
Avenged Sevenfold.
very nice people.
Do you know Avenged Sevenfold?
Yeah.
How are they?
They're awesome. We met them in the Las Vegas airport. I guess we were coming in and they were flying out because that's where they're from. and just the nicest guys ever, man.
They're from Las Vegas?
Yeah.
That tracks.
Actually approached us
somehow.
while we
Really?
were in the airport. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
So they were like, you guys are Crossfade, we
Yeah.
like your songs?
Yeah.
No way, that's
Yeah.
fucking killer.
So weird.
I mean, and like, that's the beautiful thing about it, because you got Sinister Gates, you got Zachy Vengeance, some of the most complex, harmonized guitars of all time, but they're probably like fans of Nirvana. You know, if you really talk to them or something, it's like simplicity, and everybody's just into their different stuff.
Absolutely.
But, I mean,
Man, I listen to like old jazz, like on Sirius XM, like 90% of the time when I'm in the car. If I'm not listening to like a podcast, I'm listening to like so yeah, everybody's got the weird, man.
I think that stuff's good for your brain.
For sure.
I like, I don't listen to classical music enough, but I think it probably does like boost your intelligence and just your cognitive like awareness. If you listen to like high information music all the time, probably like if you just listen to prog all the time, I don't know if I could do it because I like a good song. I just can't do it, man. Like, you know, but it probably would just boost your, I don't know, like your mental acuity or something.
Possibly, yeah, but you got to feel it too, man. So you got to walk that fine line, between
no prog songs ever gonna make you cry. Be like, I miss my girlfriend, you know what I mean, or something like. You gotta evoke that emotional response. It's like a different thing.
Yeah,
but
it's cool to listen to. You're just like,
it
whoa.
Yeah. Shout out to Rick Beato. He developed this app called Neural. Do you know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I did that to my 7-year-old, now 8-year-old, when he was in a baby in my wife's belly, and I wish I would have done it to my first son, but I didn't know about it. But it's this app called Neural, and you just put the headphones on your wife's belly, and it just feeds in this high information music. It's a lot of classical stuff that he's like handpicked or whatever.
Yeah, so crazy.
And the theory is when your kid comes out, he or she has perfect pitch. And like, I don't know 100% that my kid has 100 like perfect pitch, but he's an amazing singer. But the crazy thing is, he came out and like right away he's like, yeah, hey daddy, well how's it going? You know what I mean? Like I was like, whoa, like,
well, right out the gate,
like,
huh?
There's no goo goo gaga, man. His phonic retention was like unlike anything I've ever seen, man. I'm like, whoa. It's just recognizing sounds and being able to duplicate them and replicate them, and I was like, man, like I hope it's not. Maybe like I should do that. Like just fall asleep listening to neural or classical music, and maybe it like.
Yeah, he's like,
brain
Dad, you're a little pitchy tonight.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, shut up, son. You know, but for real, you know. Have you ever seen Rick Beato's son do the thing?
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
it's
where
nuts.
Rick would be like, all right, Dylan, what's this chord? And he's like, that's an F sharp minor flat 5. What to say? Usually, I mean, it's unreal. Dude.
Yeah,
like it's crazy, you know.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was his son. That's yeah. He was destined to do that.
Yeah.
Or they would have just thrown him in the dumpster, you know.
yeah. Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, wait, what are you talking? Yeah, that was. Did you ever work with Rick Beato? Did you guys ever record with him?
I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, we never crossed paths for some reason, but I'd love to. He's such a
I don't know if he does records anymore. I don't know if he even would. Who knows, man? He's got the the music channel killing on YouTube, but Les has been on a bunch of times.
Several times, yeah.
And it's like 10 greatest keyboard intros of all time, 10 greatest acoustic piano. And I've talked to Les about it because Rick just gives Les so much confidence, and Les deserves it. I mean, he's a fucking banff. Yeah. But he's got to learn like some like ELO like intro or something, right. Man. I'm like, something that would take me like a year probably, right. You know, dude. Les got to learn it in like a day and like play it for some YouTube video that's going to get watched like by 3 million people right. Day one. You know what I mean? Yeah,
pretty. He's a alien all day for sure. One of my favorite aliens of all time. But yes.
Yeah, you guys are brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all been through a lot together. And one thing about the rock feed that y'all talk about, like he was like, so what happened to Crossfade? And it's kind of a crazy and somewhat tragic story, but the fire at your freaking studio, dude. And I remember because I came by when it was like still smoke, and I was like, dude, is everybody okay? And you're just like, hey, everybody's fine. And y'all kind of oddly had like an upbeat attitude about it at the time. Nobody was like crying, like, oh my God, our laptops, our guitars. Everybody was like, well, I guess, yeah, we got to do what we got to do. At least nobody died.
Yeah,
you know?
there's $300 up in smoke, $300,000 up in smoke.
Is that pretty accurate? Like,
easily.
Good.
I mean, this is
dude.
20 years worth of equipment and software and old guitars and new guitars and vintage amps and new amps, all the things. Yeah, and that was on Les's that was the day of his not marriage, bachelor party.
Bachelor party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there was like 6 people sleeping in there. I went home, and like 6 people crashed out in there because they were hammered, and somebody had to beat on the door to wake them up because
They're gonna die.
flames are shooting out of
yeah.
the top of this thing. So yeah, we're so blessed, man. It could have been so different.
Yeah. We don't want to call anybody out, Herbie Jeff Code.
Herbie.
But wait a second.
Herbie.
Is Herbie responsible for the demise of Crossfade? We're just pinning it on him, man. Come on, Herbie. It's fine. Because
He'll take it.
He'll take it. We know he was part of the bachelor party. He probably went and like turned the thermostat up like late at night, like, man, I'm cold. I gotta get back to sleep, And next thing you know, they all in a flame. But I mean, it's like faulty wiring. How old was that building that you guys rehearsed in? I mean, who freaking knows?
It was the heater. It was actually the heater because this was like maybe November or something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the heater just caught on fire, and before anybody knew, because they were all passed out, it was flames shooting everywhere. So it was.
Yeah, damn.
We're just lucky that all of them didn't die, much less anybody.
Yeah. Hopefully you had some good insurance soon before he knows. But yeah.
And then that started us on our 11-year hiatus.
So 11 years of non-playing.
Yeah, we never played a show after all our stuff got burned.
Were y'all set up to record another record before the fire?
We had some things stewing in the pot, but
yeah,
that was it.
Yeah,
it was done.
Dang it, man. I mean, yeah, it's such a bummer, dude. I hated that for you guys so much, but like you said, nobody died, so you got to be.
Yeah, we moved on with our lives, and luckily got back together last year. So
yeah,
it was all worth it.
Yeah, and plug that thing back in there. So yeah, I remember coming by and just like some Schecter guitars, like cases are melted and like just gooey, and that it can't be healthy to like go into a burning space, man. Like inhaling that stuff in your lungs.
For sure.
Like
especially like a 40-year-old building.
Yeah, there's no telling what's on there. That's a bummer, man. Well, I know all your fans were bummed, and everybody's so psyched that you guys are playing some stuff. But are you doing any other musical projects or anything like that, or just kind of just doing the?
Oh no, I have a 60-hour-week job already.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can pick up the bass for a couple hours every few days, that's about the best I can do right now. But
gotcha.
I say we all have ideas, and a lot of them are in something that we can refer to. So hopefully all that comes together soon enough, and we can put out some new music because I think it's the what do they call it? While the iron's hot.
Oh yeah, strike while the iron's hot.
Strike it while it's hot. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you guys should. That'd be cool. Like a new single, just like one song would be dope.
Yeah,
man.
You don't need an album anymore, man. Just drop a single every couple months.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I mean, do people really listen to albums anymore? Maybe they do. I mean, true rock fans kind of like the whole thing because it's like a chapter book or whatever.
Right.
You know, it's kind of. But I mean, it depends on like your time and your budget to make like a whole record. But one single, I'd love to hear a new song from you guys. And really, there were some songs on your last record that I was like, God dang, dude, like, why wasn't that a single? What's the one, Open Up Your Eyes?
Yeah.
Dude.
I love that song so much.
If you haven't heard Open Up Your Eyes, please go to Spotify and look at it right now and call up your, like, local record labels or ARs and be like, why the fuck wasn't this a single? That song is so fucking good. Open Up Your Eyes.
Yeah.
Is that the one I'm thinking of with, like, the whammy solo from Les?
Oh, yeah. That's it.
And like, it's so good, dude. And it's like, what, 3 minutes? It's a shorter one.
It's, I can't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, somewhere in there.
But some of those
3
songs,
to 4 minutes.
Les was like, this song's 10 minutes, and it's got an 11-minute intro on the piano. And then, it's like, all right, everybody might have stopped listening at like minute 8, but maybe some fans diehard loved it. But there was that one, dude, Open Up Your Eyes. That song could be like a TikTok sensation for me, y'all, dude. And y'all are back again. I mean.
Okay.
You're like, hey, twist my arm a little bit. I'll go back out there and hang out with Avenged Sevenfold. But, God, it's so good, man. And nobody can fuck with y'all's vocals, dude. That goes back to that because the songs, it's so fucking good. It's so great.
Thank you, man.
Open Up Your Eyes. It's amazing. Good stuff. The We All Bleed record. Yeah. That was fun times.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, you Korn, Avenged Sevenfold. Anybody else that like? Did you mean like a hero? Because you're so cool and approachable. You're maybe not like nervous around celebrities.
Nah.
You don't give a shit. Yeah.
Nah. Yeah. I mean, not that they're coming to mind right now. Of course, when I leave here, I'll be like, shit.
I didn't mention Dio, man. What? Yeah.
No, that would have been cool.
That would have been sick. Never met Dio.
No, never met Dio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just.
Any of the Pantera guys? Oh, you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
We played with them with it wasn't Hell Yeah, which we said earlier. It was what's it called?
Down? That's
No.
Phil Insomnia.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Guy in the chair. What's some Pantera spinoff bands?
Superjoint Ritual?
No,
Oh, okay.
it was
Scour?
what?
Scour?
No, this was the band that Vinny and Daryl were in. Dimebag.
It's not Damage Plan?
Oh,
Damage
Damage
Plan.
Plan.
Yeah,
Good call, dude. Is that when he got killed? Is that Damage Plan? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last one.
We
Yeah.
actually played with them like the week before that.
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy because
Damn.
he got killed on my birthday,
What?
and we had just left to go do a fly-out date somewhere across the country, and somebody called me. They were like, "Oh,
Oh no.
wild, man. Yeah."
Speaking of autobiographies, Rex, the bass player, has one out. I hadn't read yet, but I want to check that out.
Rex should be on my list as well.
Did you meet him?
No, I haven't
Okay.
met Rex.
But what a
He's the only
great
one I
bass
haven't
player.
met. Yeah, just sick, dude.
But I wonder, like, there's some slept-on bass players, and some of them are like, John from Lamb of God and Rex from Pantera, because, like, sure, they're doing, like, a simpler version of, but do you realize how fucking hard it is to play some of those riffs that, like, Willie Adler and, like, like, these guys are doing? I mean, just and you're just following it on bass?
Right.
The strings are fucking twice as thick, literally, dude. I mean, you have to have bear paws to even, like, keep up. And, like, I feel like bass players are the unsung heroes of rock and roll sometimes. Is that fair
Absolutely,
to say?
man. And, as much as it's kind of frowned upon as a real bass player, pentatonics, man, are everything. And Rex, for one, Tim Comerford,
Oh, yeah.
both of them they know what sounds good, man. They feel it, and all those anything that's pentatonic, you're like, yeah, I got it.
It's the Rage Against the Machine thing, like you said. I mean, the pentatonic stuff. Well, it's like I was always taught like a Kiss, keep it simple, stupid. Like, and I heard Rage talk about this too. Like, simplicity makes the crowd get into it, and of course, it's really like the illusion of simplicity because you think it's like a simple riff, but then somebody will like take a solo, and you're like, oh damn, these motherfuckers are badass. But they're have all chosen to do this like hypnotic rock thing to get like thousands of people into it, and
Sure,
just bang and unite, and then it's just like all of a sudden you're doing like some kind of like barnyard animal solo on the whammy pedal or something. But yeah, Tim, it's bad. Did you ever meet Rage Against the Machine?
No,
No, okay,
have not.
not yet. Hey,
No, yeah, actually,
Well, if they've played-
Audio Slave. Met Audio Slave.
Really?
Yeah.
So did you meet Chris Cornell?
I didn't.
Okay.
It was my buddy Sean, singer for Seether. They were touring with them, and he's like,
Okay.
"Hey, brother, I got you after the show." He's South African. He's like, I'll let you meet everybody. Of course, Chris was the only one that didn't walk out, so I was like, ugh.
So you met basically all of Rage Against the Machine and Audio Slave,
Yeah,
except
pretty
for
much, yeah.
Zach and Chris Cornell.
Yeah, exactly. No.
I wonder how Chris Cornell was. Was he like very reclusive?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard anybody talk about him. Actually, his lifestyle. I know he had some demons or whatever, but he just. I never heard anybody say, "Oh, fuck that guy." Everybody's like, "He's awesome, love him." Yeah.
And you watch old Lamb of God DVDs, and Randy is the guy that's like, I'm the lead singer of the band, but I'm gonna drink beer and hang out with like the openers and like, maybe get in a fist fight. We're not sure, you know what I mean?
Why not?
But I think he's been sober for like 20 years now or something.
I
But
think that little murder charge might have set him.
did you
straight.
ever read that book? Like,
Yeah,
speaking of
that
one,
that one I did
man,
read. Yes.
Oh God, dude, being in jail for 3 months in Prague
Yeah.
or whatever, like. That's a tough one, man. Dark Days is a must read or must listen. But you know what? I really like autobiographies when the author does the voiceover.
Sure.
But unfortunately, Randy didn't do that one, man. That was like a big misstep. Like, I would have loved to hear Randy read his own book, man. Maybe there's still time. Maybe Randy can put out his own, like, an audio of his own book, because, like, Dark Days is a great read, man. And it's like, he's such a beautiful spirit, man, because even after all that stuff and the false accusations, he's not like, fuck Prague, I'll never go back there. He's like, nah, like, those people are cool. It was just like a mix up with, whatever.
And the fact that he manned up and said, somebody died. I'm going to go back to face these charges.
And
he could have just never gone back and
was innocent and still served. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you forget that, like, your creature comforts could fade away at any given moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Just a random cosmic dice roll, and, like, next thing you know, you're in a jail cell in Prague. Because why? You, like, gently tapped some kid as he was moshing and dove off a stage?
Yeah.
Shit is crazy, man.
Wow. Very well.
Yeah. But that's the thing with, like, metal and rock, because I would say you guys are more like hard rock than metal, but, like, with some metal influence, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference is females, because y'all have a lot of females that love the shit out of y'all. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think a lot of the lyrics were more like not anger as much as like hopelessness and things like that. And we got a lot of big girls come to our shows too, and we called them our
big girl, what you gonna do? Yeah,
we always called them our biggest fans.
Hey, all right,
and
that's all right.
Amazing. I mean, they showed up every show. They bought merch. They were
got some thick girls up in there.
Oh yeah,
all right.
Never asked for anything. And after a while, we'd just say, hey, you're on the list. Of course you're on the list. We're coming through your town. You're on the list. You're here every time. So,
I mean, I think you guys had fans of all shapes and sizes, but like just everything. It's you are who you are. I mean, everybody does their own thing, but I can really relate with you guys' message, because it is it's funny because. You guys always saying about the hopelessness thing, but it was so heavy, it was almost like you're owning it. You're like, yeah, like, I'm fucked up, but, like, listen to this riff, because I'm living through it, man. I'm getting through it, and I think a lot of people relate to that kind of thing, and I really think that changes lives, bands like you guys. And, I mean, because, Korn is one of my favorite bands of all time, and I talk about them frequently, and, like, I really feel like a band like that saves a lot of lives, because they're like, damn, he's talking about some fucked up shit. Like, if that guy's that fucked up and he got through it, like, maybe I can get through it too.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, they some of their stuff is pretty wild that they actually released it, but I dig it so much, just like you do, man. And it's just so weird. There's no they don't say, oh, we got to have verse chorus. Here's the middle eight, blah blah blah. They're just like, let's just say whatever's happening and go wee. Here and there, and somehow it's just badass every time.
How about a little, hey guys, can we go right here? Is that cool? Yeah.
Y'all want a single?
Yo,
fuck that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like with you guys, you can't help but have a single. I mean, because you're so fucking good. It's like the Beatles of new metal, man. That's who you guys are almost, dude. I mean, seriously. It's like John Lennon, Paul McCartney. Your harmonies are so fucking good, and it's just but that's it transcends musical genres, because you're like a 7-string guitar tuned down to A that sounds like a fucking bear growling in the woods. I mean, and there's so many bands that do that, but then the way you guys harmonize, and it sounds so angelic and beautiful. And you got, like, the hot chicks, like chicks of all shapes and sizes, like you say, like being at the shows, whatever. And shout out to all of them, and the dudes too. And like my favorite, the funny meme about you guys were like divorced dads in their 40s, like it's like the Crossfade fans or whatever.
Yeah.
That's true, but it's like that's a beautiful thing too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
hey, man,
like
Creed got shit on forever. Nickelback got shit on forever, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, they're awesome. I don't know why that ever happened to either one of those bands. It's just
I wouldn't never put you guys in that category though. Hell no, dude.
Oh, fuck no. Hell no.
No, hell no. But I see what you're saying.
It's being
but,
nice, man.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But those guys, no. I mean, I really like hated on Nickelback and Creed too for a while. But like, I do know what you're saying. They're actually badass motherfuckers. And the guitar player for Nickelback could probably like eat your lunch if you're just a regular guitar player, and the Nickelback guitar player's like, yo, you want to battle? Let's fucking go. He could probably just smoke your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the lead singer of Creed, he could sing his ass off. He kind of sounded like Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
I mean, for whatever reason, like culturally, stylistically, people are like, oh, it's not cool anymore, or whatever. And maybe I was one of those kids too, but you guys don't fall in that category at all. For me, y'all are just like. It's so good, and like the vocals are so fucking present and thick and juicy, and because you could have like a beautiful voice and you could have like a G chord over it or just some nice pretty thing, but y'all's music is like go like the heaviest 7-string shit, and you get the 5-string tune to A. It's just like so fucking low. And bands like Korn do that, and Jonathan Davis has got like some scream over it, but instead of opting for like the obvious choice, which is the heavy metal scream, y'all are like, how about we sing the most angelic shit ever over this? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's the best of both worlds. It's kind of like Audioslave.
For sure.
Because, I mean, Chris Cornell is one of my favorite lead singers of all time. Rage Against the Machine, one of my favorite bands of all time. It's a no fucking brainer to put those kind of components together. I mean, for me, because I love that kind of shit. So I thought it was great. Thoughts?
I thought that was great, too.
yeah. Well, you thought the thing I just did, or just
I thought your diatribe was perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that shit is so fucking good. So, any future stuff that we can expect from Crossfade? Please.
Well,
come on, man.
We, last year when we finally played again, we did 9 festival dates. That was kind of our break back in. Break on through to the other side. Yeah. We did those all over the country, and had a great response. And our managers telling us like, you guys are huge right now. It's crazy. And again, I saw it on the numbers on like Spotify and YouTube spins and all that stuff. So we're trying to do it again this year. Of course, it won't usually do a festival run all year. The next year you don't do those festivals. So we're actually doing some casino things this year.
Las Vegas.
More like Indian casinos,
Okay.
Huge, they have like
Shreveport, Louisiana. I played with you guys
I know,
one
I
time,
remember.
dude. That was fucking fun as shit.
That was when they made us go on at like 2 a.m, right?
It was late. Okay, so we're familiar with Jaeger bombs, but do you remember Bayou bombs?
I don't.
Bayou. I don't remember anything in those days. No, Bayou bombs. I think it was like root beer and Jaeger, but it was like a New Orleans thing.
It's like a Jim Morrison.
Or just that. Yeah. It was maybe Jim
colored.
Morrison. Or it was like Louisiana thing, but yeah.
Ugh.
He said, can't do it. Did you ever see Crowbar?
I have, yes.
Okay, they
Something
played
New
the Brooklyn
yeah.
Tavern. Yeah, they were fucking killer, man. But we were talking about Damage Plan and Hell Yeah and all those bands you played with and different incarnations of like some of the Pantera guys and Vinnie Paul. And did you ever meet Vinnie Paul? Dime?
Oh yeah.
Really?
We hit it off immediately, man. I think I was just hammered the first night I met them. And of course, Dimebag was always hammered. So we hit it off. He was like, "Man, you were the funniest dude I ever met, man." I was like, "That's a one-off, man. I don't know what I did."
How tall is Dimebag there? How tall compared to you?
I think he was like 5'9", 5'10".
He's shorter than me, so yeah. I mean,
Yeah, not a huge guy, but yeah, they took us in, man. We actually went to Dallas, played a show there, and he took us to Vinny took us to his strip club and took us to his house. He had a pool in his backyard shaped like a Crown Royal bottle. It's pretty awesome. And we played air hockey while he was in his underwear. And he was like, "I never lost on this table." I beat him like 4 times in a row.
Nice, dude. So you got some air hockey skills, what are you trying to say?
Well, I did.
You did?
Or it was, you get better when you get a little buzz playing pool.
I don't know. Depends. I mean, not me, but
not hammered. Just get a little buzz. You tune in a little bit.
So what kind of skills do you have? You're talking air hockey. It's like the air that comes up. You got the little disc.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
just
like,
crushing it.
You got some skills of that? Is that what you're trying to say?
I did at some point. I haven't played in 20 years. So
how about foosball? How's your foosball skills?
I'm terrible at it, man.
Okay.
Because I just like, they're like, "Don't spin it. You can't
don't spin it.
You can't spin it, man."
I give a shout out to Bobby Dredd right now, bass player for Villanova and Weaving the Fate. Dude, that guy will beat anybody at foosball, known to man. And it's funny because like he was never like the athlete type. Like I don't think he's like, I never played basketball. I never give a shit about baseball, like anything. Foosball? I don't care. Like, any band ever, dude. Villanova challenges any band out there. I don't care who you are, dude. I don't care if you're the Rolling Stones. My bass player will beat you at fucking foosball.
That's funny.
Guaranteed, for sure.
You know who's the best ping pong player I've ever seen?
Who's that?
Mark Tremonti.
Okay.
Yeah, Alter Bridge, Creed. Yeah, the sickest, like one of those Forrest Gump guys just
Really?
crushes it. Yeah.
Mark is the
Guitar player.
guitar player.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the best guitar
badass
players
motherfucker.
on the planet.
Right. Well, isn't it true that if you get really good at one thing, your brain is just like wired to get good at things? You know what I'm saying?
I sure hope so, man.
Yeah, well, because the obsessiveness that it takes to get good at an instrument, you could probably apply that to different walks of, different aspects of life. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. Yeah. I can
If
see
you're
that.
good at one instrument, you might be good at others, and if you're so like obsessive with one thing, you might be good at recording or like videography or
Absolutely.
like electrical work or building fences or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
We haven't talked about the jiu-jitsu thing yet.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier I was black belt in jiu-jitsu. I am not. I'm a black belt in Kempo karate.
Oh, okay.
Third degree black belt in Kempo karate, brown belt in the Japanese jiu-jitsu, not
That's cool.
the Brazilian type.
What am I trying to think of? Who's the Kenpo guy? Steve?
Ed Parker?
I'm talking Hollywood. God, dude, I'm failing. Wait a minute. There's Jean-Claude Van Damme. There's Bruce Lee, and there's the Kenpo guy. Oh my God, dude. Steven Seagal.
He's a keto. He's a
Is
keto.
that a keto?
Yeah,
Okay, my bad. Okay, which was is that even? Is Steven Seagal really real? I mean, we don't know.
I'm not gonna say anything negative about him live.
But you could fuck him up in a fight.
Yeah, I'm not saying that either.
I'm
I'm a
saying it
lover.
right now.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I love the old Steven Seagal movies. Like, he was awesome growing up. But I'll say right now, Mitch James could fuck him up. You can
Okay.
fuck him up.
We'll see. You let me know,
Well,
Steve.
say, let's schedule it for charity, bro. There's another thing I love about you, man, because I have this, like, kind of like self-sabotaging characteristic about myself as a personality flaw where, like, tall friends that I have, like, when I get really drunk, I try to wrestle them, and it makes no sense because I just get my ass beat. I remember doing this to you on tour, man, because you just mentioned something about jiu-jitsu. He's like, yeah, I do jiu-jitsu, too. I remember, like, I scoop slammed you, dude. I like, picked your leg up, and, like, I think we were in, like, Washington, D.C. or something like that, man. But you never, like, just murdered me. You were just, you calmly, like, just kind of, like,
Just set you down.
You just sat me down, you're like, yeah. But that might have been before the black belt days, because this was 11 years ago when we were on tour together, so I don't know.
Yeah, that might have been the beginnings of all of it.
Yeah.
But I picked it up quick, and I didn't have music anymore as a job, so I kind of redirected my energy. Again, like you were saying, get good at something different because you focus on it. So, yeah, I did it hardcore for 10 years. I took a couple years off now because my shoulders are all jacked up. Not from that, from lifting, 100-pound boards over my head steadily for the last 25 years. So.
From repeatedly doing the move from Dirty Dancing where you lift a girl up like this.
Yeah, except it was a I-beam.
We're just lifting the I-beam up like, and I never felt this way before. You know what I mean? It's different. Nobody puts the I-beam in the corner.
That's right.
No. But okay, so you're doing the Brazilian jiu-jitsu. No, I'm sorry, Japanese jiu-jitsu? You don't do Brazil. Okay. Well, but what's the difference of Japanese and Brazilian?
Brazilian's more like the wrestling,
Roman Greco.
like the ground game. This is more like break your wrist and put you in locks that make you squeal like a little pig. They're the worst things ever.
Style locks.
I'd rather get punched in the face 100 times than get a wrist lock.
God. I know, man. I had a friend that was. I mean, I got a couple friends that are like that. They're like, "Hey, man, let me just show you this like finger lock." I'm like, "All right, dude. Like, I play fucking guitar and piano for a living, man. Don't fuck with me, dude." He's like, "No, man. I'm gonna let you go. Just let me see." I'm like, Jesus God, and he'll like do one thing. I'm like, "Fuck, no!
Yeah.
Like, how did you do that? You know?" It's like some kind of like joint grab or some shit. I'm like,
yeah, it shoots lightning through your whole body. It's unbearable.
Yeah, shout out to Dana from the Chainsaw Billies. Like I got a friend that like we got some friends that like carve wood like statues for them. They're all a bunch of badasses from Kentucky and stuff. Man, the Saw Billies. Shout out to Dana Dog and Pingo from the Saw Billies. But that is one of those guys, man. Just like older cat that like is one of the last motherfuckers in the world you'd ever want to fuck with, dude. It's like you, and he's just nice as can be. And you know what else? He plays bass, so maybe there's a pattern here. I don't know, but like it's like, yeah, let me just show you this finger lock, bro. I'm like, oh God, all right, fuck, you know. You just reluctantly agree, like, dude, just I guess, you know.
Yeah, none of them are fun.
That's not that at all. Yeah, a punch to the face would be better.
Yeah, all day.
You know, then a finger break or something, man. I don't know. So you got you say jiu-jitsu, the Japanese jiu-jitsu, and then Kenpo.
Kenpo, yeah.
And is that Steven Seagal style? You said that's Aikido.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Kenpo's the what Elvis took. Look out, man.
Look out. Yeah. Here, little lady. Okay. All right. Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal, man. It's it's fun to do, and I kind of my teacher Randy. Shout out Randy. Henderson Kenpo Karate.
There we go.
Yeah, he's got it all kind of mixed together, a bunch of different styles all together, just for killing.
I love that. That's so fucking hilarious. I love it, man. It's not hilarious, but you're just friends with people. I was talking about this. My best friend Bruce. You remember my friend Bruce that I do podcasts with him someday?
For sure.
You know he's a psycho dude. I love him. But I mean, and he's another one of those guys, dude. Because we take from Lake Murray Jiu-Jitsu. Shout out to Sensei Daniel again. But like every time I get drunk, I'm just like, yeah, that's great, and then I just shoot in on him, like. But I'll trick him, dude. Like he'll think that we're having a regular conversation. I'm like, yeah, man. So anyway, the new Superman was kind of whack, and I just like shoot in on him, like scoop his leg, you know.
It's kind of that think fast thing. Think fast.
Right, you know. But luckily, like he's so nice, he doesn't kill me because he's been in a million fights and could easily like kill me. But like, and you're the same way, man. Like, 'cause I remember like. I don't know what guy. I just like scooped your leg, and you're just kind of like entertained by the whole thing. You're like, ah. But that's cool. But funnily enough, and it all goes back to this. You know who also is like a jiu-jitsu master is Ricky Rocket from Poison. Do you know this? Okay.
Yes, for sure.
Do you know Ricky at all?
We met only. We did a weird back in the back when 05-ish. We always had things we had to do.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you got to do this. Press junket or blah blah blah. Well, they did this thing called it was I don't even remember what it was called, but it was like a spinoff of like This Old House or one of those things where they renovate a house.
Yeah.
This was renovating a rock club, and it was the Cat Club.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so we played at the end of it, but they renovated it for like 2 or 3 days, and Ricky Rocket designed some cool flames that went behind the drum kit and all that.
Nice.
And so we hung out with him all day. Super nice guy.
Nice,
always,
man.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It's so strange how you make connections with people, and you're just like, well, yeah, we. The most strange of all time, Lando Calrissian.
Billy D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams.
What? You met Billy D. Williams?
He got on our tour bus, and we smoked the biggest joint ever.
Okay, with Billy D. Williams.
Yeah.
Dude.
So bizarre, man.
Well, how was that? Let's talk about that a little bit.
It was, I think our bus driver was like when he wasn't a bus driver, he was his personal assistant.
Okay.
And we were
did Billy D roll it himself?
He's like, hey guys, how y'all doing, man? You want to smoke a joint? Yeah, pretty bizarre.
Dude, you smoked a joint with Lando Calrissian? Oh my God, sir.
Pretty cool. I have a charmed life, even though I, still dig holes and crawl under houses and do all that stuff for a living, man. I got a lot of cool memories from a lot of very cool things that I was just lucky enough to be in the right place in the right time to do,
Well, what do you talk about after you get high with Lando Calrissian on a bus? He don't want to talk about Star Wars. He probably thinks all those guys are nerds. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we talk about Colt 45.
Nice.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't remember.
I mean, the last thing he wants to do is somebody be like, so, when you were Lando Calrissian on the Millennium Falcon, did you? And it's like, look, guys, I don't even know what happened to Star Wars.
It was 35 years ago. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, he was also Harvey Dent in the 1989 Batman. It was in 1990 or 1989. Tim Burton's Batman with Michael Keaton.
Okay.
He was Billy D. Williams was Harvey Dent, which is the character that's eventually going to become Two-Face. So had that storyline continued, he would have been Two-Face, and which is one of the biggest like rogues of the Batman mythology. So Billy D. Williams, but it never happened. But
he'd have probably been like, "Baby, I ain't doing that, man.
I just want to roll this joint and smoke on a bus with Crossfade the whole fucking time." Yeah, how crazy is that, man?
Yeah,
Okay.
So many stories, man. We could do this for hours and hours. But
Well, before we wrap it up, let's talk about a couple more situations where you've done drugs with cool people. Did you ever meet Willie Nelson?
no,
Okay.
unfortunately, man.
Love
That would
Willie.
be cool, man. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg?
No.
Okay.
We didn't run in the same circles. We had cool interactions with like System of a Down because we were on the same label, so we got to
No way.
play a couple cool parties.
Mitch, speaking of which, I love John Delmayan, the drummer.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you know Greg Familiar? John Delmayan? God. Sicko drummer, and the coolest thing about him is he's a fucking nerd, dude. All his drum shells are like Marvel comics. He's got like black and white Punisher and like Wolverine and X-Men and Avengers shit. And not to mention he's just a beast of a fucking drummer,
Yeah.
man. Like I love System of a Down, but he's like one of my favorite drummers, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so good. Hell yeah. So anyway, smoking dope with Lando Kim.
Yes.
And
It wasn't all drugs, man. We just drank with a lot of people too, man. You know,
Yeah.
like normal people.
Yeah. What? So okay. Any actresses or actors that you name like notable?
I can't name them.
Okay.
But yes,
Okay,
for
you
sure.
can't? Okay, fair
Couple
enough.
American Idol contestants.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's
You
about
don't
all we
wanna,
got.
are you being kind right now? You being a gentleman? You
I
don't-
am,
Okay, fair
yes.
enough. Fair enough. You don't want to incriminate them.
Sure. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's awesome, man.
That's their story to tell on their podcasts.
Right. I love it, man. Well, that's the great thing about you, man. You're always a gentleman. You're always kind. You're the gentle giant. You're the fucking dude, man. Like, that's, yeah. And I think that attributes to you and Eddie's success and Les. And, like, I mean, you guys are so fucking cool, man. Like, that's kind of, if you're just a dickhead and you're talented, I think your chances of going far in this life are minuscule compared to you're a cool, you're a warm, open-hearted person that loves to bring humanity together. That probably increases your chances, I would guess.
It does, and luckily for us, it's not a. We don't try hard. That's just how we are, man. We're nice Southern boys with mamas that would kick our ass if we stepped out of line, and that continued into. Still to this day, I'm like, I hope my mom doesn't think anything bad about me, whatever.
Hope mom doesn't listen to this podcast.
No, I
She'll
told
be
her.
fine.
I
She'll
told her
be
about the podcast.
Okay.
She's like, "Where can we listen?" I'm like, "Ugh."
fine. I think we've been pretty mild. We've been mild.
For sure.
That's fine. I just tell my mom everything these days.
Yeah, me too, man.
It's different when you're like 14 and trying to hide some shit. I mean, you're just like, Mom, I just got to be honest with you. Like, I smoked a bunch of weed and did drugs and drank. And, like, yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you because I love you so much. I don't want to hide anything from you at this point.
I'm still alive, and I'm not in prison, and I didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
That's all you can really hope for your kids.
And the thing is, your mom probably already knows all that.
Oh, for sure.
Before you even told her.
And both my girls, they know everything about me, man. So now they share everything with me, and it's just it's the way to be, man.
There's probably some stuff that you've done that you tell your girls not to do, clearly.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're like, but you did it, and you're like, yeah, that's why I'm telling you not to do it, right?
Yeah.
But
See how my life has failed?
No, whatever. No, but the thing is, I would trust somebody that has done it to tell me not to do it, more so than just somebody that's like never experimented with anything.
Right. Like
you know what I mean?
like a politician going,
Right,
don't
yeah,
smoke
like-
weed, it's gonna make you kill somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
they
like, have
never
you ever done
smoked.
it?
Yeah, never smoked weed in their life. Yeah. I don't trust any of those people.
That's what I'm saying, man. I think but if somebody's like, look, bro, I've done this. Trust me, you don't do it. Then I'm like, oh, damn, it's a little bit more. The words are a little more heavy.
Yeah. Don't
you know?
freebase and speedball the same day. It's not good.
Now, different days it's fine.
Yes.
But-
Right. Back to back's okay.
Yeah, but the same day, let's be careful. Well, man, we should probably wrap it up pretty soon. But yeah, man, I think the world of you, dude, and you're fucking awesome, man.
As I do you, sir.
Well. What do you attribute to you being so fucking cool? Did you just have a no nonsense parents, or what's going on?
Man.
Why are you so nice and awesome?
I'm not sure, man. I did have an awesome family, and present dad, present mom. They were divorced when I was very little, but
Same, yeah.
both were in education, so
Okay.
I had to walk the line for everybody knew them, so I couldn't fuck up in school,
Yeah.
I had to behave myself, but that beside the point. I just like treating people like I like to get treated, man.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that so hard? I don't understand. But
Right. Right.
you know, all my relationships are good because I choose to be that person.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it, man. And all you guys are so great, man. Of course, Les I've known forever. And Eddie's like, he's the best too, man. Like all you
Yeah.
guys are so fucking, and your whole crew, Loudney, the whole everybody, like
whole
everybody.
Loudney.
And Chuck, man, like once again, like shout out to the Wiggins family.
Rip.
Friggin'
Rip Chuck.
Rip Chuck, man, he was awesome, man. So and you know, I'm blessed to have friends that I know, like if I pass first, will do a good job like you did. That will just like come in with the humor and whatever. And if one of my friends passes first, like I'll get in there and I might wipe a few tears, but like I'm gonna tell some embarrassing stories. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like I'm gonna bring it, and like that's just kind of what we do in this life. We look out for each other and we honor each other and we honor each other's memory and each other's legacy and we love each other. So
Absolutely.
there we go.
Thank you, brother.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Now we're gonna do a bunch of drugs and call up Billy D. Williams. Right.
And the big girls.
Do you have Billy D. Williams' number in your phone?
I don't, man. Sorry.
That's all right. Can we get Billy D. Williams on the podcast and like let him roll a joint for us?
I mean, let's give it a shot, man. Is he alive? He's still alive, right?
Guy in the chair, Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams still alive, right?
As far as I know.
Okay.
Do you need to look it up?
Look it up real quick. Well, I know we got to go. Billy D. Williams, if you're out there, we love you, buddy. Please come on the podcast. Dreamscape Production. Shout out to Greg and Kelly Vance and the Dreamscape Co-op.
So you still alive?
He's still alive. I love it.
Awesome.
Billy D., we love you, buddy.
I'll
You're
sit-
fucking awesome.
I'll send him a DM. Let's go.
Send him a DM, man. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But anyway, you're the best. We love you, buddy.
Thank you, man. Love you.
And thank you guys very much. Be safe. Hope this finds you well. Peace.